Hi, come and watch our next video, Fun and Games in the Yorkshire Dales. Hi there, it's Andy here from Kizzy's Adventures. Sorry we haven't been around for a while. We've had a lot on since Christmas. We've moved house in February, which I think I might have mentioned on a previous video. I handed in my notice at work in March, and I've now retired. Well, April the 12th was my last day. April the 8th was my last day. And then I had a week's leave. My wife's also retiring. We're both 56. We thought we'd give it a go, see how the maths goes with the money, see if we've made a big mistake or whatever. So yeah, we'll soon find out, won't we, when the money runs out. But we'd like to get away in the motorhome more often, spend a bit of time travelling. This year obviously it's going to be the UK, but hopefully next year we might get abroad. I think I mentioned that on a previous video, that was our intention, but we've actually done it now. Jill's still got a couple of weeks at work, which will take her to about May the 6th, something like that, and then we're free, obviously subject to COVID regulations, etc. So this video is a bit of a mishmash. It's just us preparing to go away, doing a couple of little jobs around the van, which might be of interest to you, and then our first jaunt out is with the Leeds District Association. It's what's called a temporary holiday site. Any people that don't know about those, you have to be a member of the Camping and Caravanning Club, which, what, 55 quid a year. We don't use many of the club sites because they're so expensive, but you also get access to the smaller sites that are approved by the Camping and Caravanning Club. The Camping and Motorhome Club also do a similar scheme. They range anywhere from £10 up to £25, £30. But what we like in particular is the temporary holiday sites and meets run by the local district association. One particular good one is Leeds. There are some other good ones, but we've had some really good trips away with the Leeds one. And this particular trip out is to Skipton, a little place called Connolly. Very nice campsite. It's a campsite normally, but obviously the club's got the rally fields. £7.50 a night, water and Elson, so obviously you need to be self-sufficient. Yeah, and this is this video will show you a little bit about that and what it's like being on a THS. Yeah, don't be put off by how busy it is. They're not always as busy as this one. I think it's because it's the first trip out. So hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, please like the video if you do. We'd appreciate it if you subscribed as well. If we can build up the subscribers, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, enjoy, and chat later. Bye for now. This is the route down to where we keep our van. It's about a mile along this road. We live a couple of 100 yards back behind us. We're not going to keep it here much longer, so we're not worried too much about the security aspect of showing you where we keep the van. There's our security guards. Just picking the van up. Not been down for about 4 weeks. A little bit mucky. Take the lock off and make sure everything's secure before we take it home for a few days. We're leaving here eventually in about a month's time when we have the drive properly done. So we won't be keeping it here much longer. Really good for storage though, ever so secure, CCTV, etc. Just need to unlock the chair in its reverse position and take the cut lock off when we're away. So we're going to fetch the van. It's going to stay here eventually, but you see where it is at the minute, down the drive. We're going to make some alterations. Yeah, we're going to knock this wall down that you can see here. And the gate, of course. We've sort of made a start. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a concrete slab built there, and it's going to come all the way back to there. So it's going to be 8x4. We're going to bring it down the back, then we're going to have some wooden gates up there. So when we're not away, it's nice and secure in the back garden. Yeah, we moved here 6 weeks ago. One of the reasons was to downsize a bit and make a bit of money ready for travelling, and the other reason was so we could get the van properly on the drive. Our old house, you could get the van on the drive, but it took up the whole drive. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting these alterations done, hopefully in about 4 weeks' time, if the builder don't let us down. So it's the 29th of March, and lockdown measures have released a little bit, and we're out for a ride. 15 miles from where we live, a little place called Willingham Woods. So we've driven out, it's a Monday, driven out for a sarnie and a cup of tea and a walk around the woods. We're just looking forward now to the 12th of April, or 13th of April, when we can get away properly. So yeah, I'll let you take a look at it. It's really nice here, but lots of motorbikers come, which is fine, but when they ride off down the road, they make a right racket. Grumpy old bugger, aren't I? Anyway, I'll show you the woods a bit. It's really nice, quite busy. Obviously everyone's ventured out for a little walk. Yeah, got a nice little parking space. Van's a bit dirty at the minute, we need to give it a good clean, but it's been in storage, so it gets a bit messy in storage, but yeah, getting all excited. Hiya. Just getting ready to go away in the van, and obviously doing all those things that you need to do, making the bed, getting all your camera gear ready, and electrical stuff I've come across. Now, I bought a gadget, this, I think you can see it, from 3. I was trying to get rid of all my Virgin stuff, which was costing me about £80 a month. So I bought that. It turns out it wasn't that brill in the house, but it was unlimited data for 20 quid a month, because I've been with 3 such a long time. The only problem is it's a 3-pin plug. So I had a bit of a dilemma. I have got a little inverter, a 300 watt inverter, but I didn't want to be plugging that in all the time. So what I've managed to do, just fiddling around, is I have found some of the leads that will go in the back of there. Can you see what it is? It's 12 volt 1 amp. Now I've found this lead, which is from the TV. So I plugged it in and it worked, but the problem I've got now is I can't have the TV on and the Wi-Fi, which generally we use Netflix and Amazon, so we need both of them. So fortunately, I don't know if anyone's got one of these. More than likely it's a thing that boosts your signal for the aerial, and I noticed there's a 12 volt on there. So what I've managed to do is mount it up there. Eventually what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that sort of aerial off, and I'm going to put a Wi-Fi aerial up there. Now I've heard the pointing ones are good, POYNTING. I've seen one for about 70 quid, which I thought when we start going off piste a bit, wow camping, in Europe, etc. We might be places quite a long way from a 4G or 3G antenna, so I am going to get one of them eventually, but I'm going to see this weekend how I get on with that. The weekend we've got planned is up to Skipton in the Yorkshire Dales, so I'm guessing the signal's not going to be great up there, so I'll report back tomorrow when we get there, once I've tried it, see if my little ingenious plan with a 12-volt supply in the cupboard helps run it, and I'll take it from there. Further to what I was talking about earlier with my inverter, this is the one I've got. It's a 300 watt pure sine wave inverter, so I'm guessing it normally peaks at double, so it'll peak at 600 watt. Wasn't that expensive, it was 42 quid I think, and I think Gadget John off one of the YouTube channels recommended it. I bought it mainly for my laptop because it's an 18 volt laptop, which I think isn't unusual. It's a gaming laptop. I don't do gaming, it's just I bought it, a gaming laptop for video editing, because it was a bit higher spec. So I think I'll be plugging that in occasionally when we go away for longer periods of time, which we will be doing because we've just retired. Then it'll probably get a lot more use. But further to what I was saying with this gadget here, I've just got to go in, and there's not a lot of lead on here, as you can see. So it's plugged in here and held on by these little gadgets. So I'm going to see if I can undo that and just release a little bit more lead. And this device I'll mount up there, I think. And it won't be great for a signal initially, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'll have to give it some thought, but eventually when I get the aerial on the roof, it'll probably go up the gap where that was. So yeah, you know, that's a job I'll probably do over the next couple of weeks, because everyone knows it's great to have your Wi-Fi while you're away. I know some people like to be remote and just read and things like that, but I like to be connected. Okay. So I've got a bit more on that lead now, and I've mounted the unit, the Huawei unit, in here for the broadband. It's showing 4 bars, which is about the most we get at home, to be honest. And let's have a look on my phone. Yeah, it's come up on my phone now. That one, Huawei. Yeah, and it's connected all right. Okay, so we've got Wi-Fi while we're away this weekend, and I haven't needed the mains cable because I've managed to utilise one of the 12 volts that's already in the van, which is a bonus. I mentioned the external aerial. They go in here. I did buy one of these really cheap ones from China that looks like a silver dildo, but they were rubbish. I don't think it worked at all. But then I did read somewhere that when you put on an internal aerial, there's some settings that you've got to change on this to tell it that it's an external, it's now operating on an external aerial, which I didn't do. So obviously I'll have to make sure I've got that right when I install the pointing aerial. But I have looked on recommended external aerials for this model, which is the B535. It's quite a common model when you look on Tinternet. The pointing antennas are one of the recommended external antennas, so I'll just have to have a proper play and go and look at a few YouTube videos when I come to do that, because I'm sure it'll increase the signal no end. It's our campsite for the weekend. Do Julie's giving her orders out. What?
Can you put the water on, please, and the gas?
Oh, the gas is on. You only have to switch it on there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, cracking campsite. Just outside of Skipton. Bit of a road there, but hopefully it'll quieten down in the evening. And apparently that peak in the distance there is one of the 3 peaks. I can't remember what the guy said. It's not Pen Again though, it's the other one of the 3. Yeah, got 3 nights here. Leeds District Association temporary site, £7.50 a night. I'll have some of that. Most important bit, beers. Right, best set up camp then. Just going out for a walk from the campsite at Conningley to Skipton. Really nice walk along the river. And a lovely day actually. Hoping to get a bit of shopping in Skipton, maybe a couple of cheeky beers.
Yeah, you'll send me shopping while you go in the pub.
Up ahead there, that hill is sort of the start of the Dales. Yeah, I think you can see the river down there. It's really nice. And
Canal, we call it a canal.
Yeah, the locals call it.
Yeah.
But the train runs, I think, from Leeds, Bradford up to Carlisle, I'm not sure, but the trains are every 10 minutes. So if we have a couple of beers, we'll probably get the train back. And it'll take us an hour to walk there, but it'll probably be 10 minutes on the train coming back. So yeah, catch up later. It's yeah, be a really nice walk. The only downside, I think that's the A65 to Kendal, and I'm hoping it'll quieten down this evening, but it's a bit of a drone in the background. Don't mind the trains every 10 or 15 minutes, because a train, it's just a rumble and it's through, but cars, it's a constant drone. So we're a bit further along. If you see that motorhome furthest on the right in the corner, that's us. So we're right on the extremities, which is nice. It's a bit quiet. There was a family rocked up over the road with 3 noisy kids, but after the initial excitement they seem to calm down, so I think we'll be alright. Yeah, got to go down at the gate there, Julie. Tell them what the dilemma is, Julie.
There's a bloody great big bull right across the path.
Right across the path.
And we've only just seen him and I don't like him.
Yeah. Yeah, we only just spotted him when we got right close to him. He's bloody huge. Just trying to think how we can get around him.
Could we outrun him if we had to?
Yeah, I think we probably could. He looks a bit of a fat bastard.
You tell him.
The camera ran out, so I've got the phone out. Don't look too well, this fella, but we had to scarp around the side of him to get over the stye. You were dead brave, Jilly.
I know.
We're the right side of the fence now, so we can get stroppy with him. But look at the size of that bloody thing. You alright, mate? I think the path goes under the bridge here. Or I hope it does, we don't have to go back. Yeah, as it turns out, he wasn't that bothered about us. But we were very brave. We're just going under the railway bridge. Yeah, it's turning out to be quite long, this walk. We think it'd be about...
It was definitely this way and not the other way, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Skipton that way. Everyone we asked said follow the canal.
Oh.
And we've followed the canal rigidly.
But it went the other way.
And it's still there.
It went the other way.
Well, it did, but yeah, it's definitely this way, because we're getting further into the Dales.
Yeah.
Best time of day on the campsite, 8 o'clock in the morning. This is a different group over the other side of the wall, different club. No one about, we're just going to go and empty the really pleasant job of emptying the toilet and getting some water. Ready to go. Now I need to get the water. Bull alert. This is where the bull dropped off the bridge last time. That reminds me of an old fairy tale. Oh, there's another one by the bloody bridge.
Yeah, but that
Lady with the dog's just gone past her. He'll never get up that hill, he's the size of him. As long as I can run faster than you, Jonah, I'll be fine.
I've got the street.
I've got the stamina. He don't seem that bothered.
Yeah. It's the same one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of a birdie on the now.
I think the farmer puts him there for a laugh. I bet he's got one of those bloody nature cameras on the thing, watching all the punters come by. Actually, he ain't got a dangling set of bollocks, so perhaps he's been neutered. Do they do that with bulls? Does it calm them down a bit?
I don't know.
Or is that cats? This is the canal down in Skipton. And Friday morning we're just going to the market, so see if we can pick up some bargains. Won't be an awful lot because we've only got 2 small rucksacks and we've got to walk through it 4 miles back. We're just travelling back on this walk now.
Right.
And we wondered if there'd be many bulls. And there's bloody loads of them. They've all come over, they think there's a bit of a show going on.
Come on, bring it. Right.
It's good fun watching Jill trying to chase them off. She's normally petrified of them. Look at her, she's over there.
I've got to get through. I want my tuna melt. Come on. Right.
And they are bulls, I assure you. I'm happy to wait, Jill. I'm not walking through them.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to walk through.
There's Big Mofo. Look at my brave wife. Scaring the bulls so we can get through. Watch it, Jill. They're coming round the back.
Don't do that.
So we've got the bus to Gargrave, lovely little village to the west of Skipton, and we're just going to do a bit of the Pennine Way, which you go through the village to start with, and then when you get a bit higher up, the road stops and
He is little, that one who was laying down.
yeah. Thought we could smell wild garlic. There's loads of it. And if you rub your hands in it, you can smell it. And apparently, the leaves go well in a salad. Often get near riverbanks. So that was our latest video about our little trip to Skipton at the lifting of the lockdown mid-April. We had a great time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give us a like? Also, if you'd like to subscribe, press the subscribe button, and you'll be able to be notified of future videos. We're going away again soon, so hopefully we'll do another little video about our next trip. Thank you for watching and really appreciate it. Cheers, bye for now.